My name is Rachel. My pronouns are she, her, and I am both a DCP, donor conceived person from sperm, and I'm an egg donor. I was an egg donor twice, once in 2018 and once in 2019.
Saki, my pronoun is she, her. I am an egg donor. Started the first donation in 2020. It was around November. That's when I first got the match. This is my fourth cycle.
My name is Amanda Troxler. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And my background in egg donations, I was an egg donor 7 times to 6 families.
Hi, my name is Eloise Drain, and she, her, and I am a former egg donor.
My name is Rachel Schiff. My pronouns are they, them, and I am a double donor conceived person. So I am both sperm donated and egg donated.
My name is Kayleen Breeding. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm from the Portland, Oregon area. I'm a 6-time egg donor.
My name's Rachel. I use she and her pronouns, and I am a previous egg donor. I've donated 6 times.
So I decided to donate partially because I was in a financial situation that I felt I needed a little bit of help in. And I had always known about egg donation growing up as a sperm donor baby. And so I was interested in it. I wanted to see what it was like.
My twin brother and I learned when we were donor conceived at the age of 7. We were mainly told that we were very wanted by our parents, that the way we were made was very special, and that it necessarily isn't appropriate to tell other people, and we were made to very much keep it under the radar.
I saw an advertisement and I was interested in to know more, not necessarily to be a donor right away. But so I contacted the email and, to get some more information on what it is.
I decided to donate because I wanted to help families. My own background was that I was raised by a single gay man, and so I was interested in family formation for same-sex couples. I also, through my work in the fertility field, became exposed to issues of infertility, and I wanted to help those couples as well. I've been working in the field of reproductive law for 10 years. When I was about a year out in practicing, I decided that I wanted to be an egg donor, and so that's when I started on my egg donation journey.
I learned about egg donation after I was a kidney donor for a cousin of mine. I went to go visit him in California, saw ads for egg donation and was like, oh, wow, I can definitely do that. I reached out to the agency that I saw the ad from, but they told me that actually I would be a good donor. Problem is that Black women didn't have infertility issues. Now, again, this is 1999. And unbeknownst to me, I didn't really realize if that was true or not. So okay, well, if anybody ever is interested, reach out to me. And they did about 9-10 months later and contacted me and said, hey, we have a family that is interested in your profile. And I matched and did my first journey from there. After I did my last donation, I was actually speaking to one of the intended parents, and we were kind of reflecting on the fact that there was a shortage back then of Black women who were willing to be egg donors. And wouldn't it be nice to have an agency that really did try to find Black donors for all of these Black women that were looking for egg donors? And I started working for a surrogacy agency to learn, to start their egg donor program. And while I did that, I learned about surrogacy and was fascinated, which then led me to become a surrogate 3 times. And my first intended parents encouraged me to start a surrogacy and egg donation agency here in Georgia, where I live. I became the first agency, a surrogacy and egg donation agency in the state of Georgia. And unbeknownst to me at the time, I was also the first Black-owned agency in the country.
I actually got into egg donation through a radio station commercial back when those were still a thing. And I used to hear these radio station commercials as a child and always knew that was something I wanted to do. And it wasn't until about 10 years later that I started actively pursuing egg donation. When I first started donating, I donated through a clinic twice. And at that point, it was an in-house donor matching program, and they would match me with the IPs that selected me. And then beyond that, I started matching independently, meaning that I was able to select the intended parents myself based on a series of conversations, Zoom calls.
So I became interested in egg donation because a close friend of mine went through infertility due to ovarian cancer in her early 20s. She needed an egg donor to conceive her daughter. And I thought it was really cool from a scientific standpoint to be able to help someone in that way.
I first began the process on egg donation, I really didn't know a whole lot. I pretty much had to try to figure out on my own, if I'm being honest, about all of the details.
I did not know anything about egg donation. I know it was a procedure, and that's about it. I did not know anything as far as how long it takes, what kind of procedure it is, nothing.